little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I'm obviously the owner of Hanworth House, where we're sitting at right now, which is one of Brisbane's most historic homes, and have been the owner here since 2012. And I guess as we restored Hanworth and people started to live here, because it's deemed to be for short and long-term accommodation, the history of Hanworth, being very philanthropic, tended to repurpose the house in terms of we started to do a lot of charity stuff and a lot of events and invite the community in a lot of the time. So Hanworth's really become not only a great place to stay, but also a wonderful community hub about earning money for charity and benefiting local causes in Brisbane and the local surrounds. Very surprisingly, I was very honoured to be given one of the Queen's Birthday Day Honours, Order of Australia, made a member of the Order of Australia. And that was also for my work that I used to do, which was as CEO for a medical organisation that accredits general practices, but very fortuitously, it also was because of the community work we had done, and in the last few years, not only at Hanworth, but I was quite philanthropic prior to that as well. And on Friday of the same week, I was equally honoured because there's a wonderful organisation called the Queensland Community Fund, which helps fund a lot of smaller, charitable institutions, and I was made their Community Philanthropist of the Year, and the wonderful Dame Quentin Bryce nominated me for that award, so it was equally wonderful to win it, but also I was honoured that she came to lunch with me as well when the announcement was made, which was very lovely.
Fantastic.
We bought Hanworth in 2012 and worked pretty diligently on it for 6 months. An arsonist came overnight and destroyed 80% of all the work that we had done. So I guess I was at a bit of a wit's end about how could I rebuild this house. You know, we had no cash flow and I really didn't know where we were going to go, and I thought really the project probably was going to lay in doubt. But all of a sudden people started coming, you know, whether they were just here to clear the garden and make the house more visible from Lytton Road, which we know is a really major road out the front, or whether they were here to say, how can we help? People were bringing morning tea over to the workers. Lots of people who I didn't even know came to lend a hand, moved furniture, scrubbed furniture, donated goods to Hanworth because we lost so much of the furniture. So I guess it was a real influx of community spirit, not only after the fire, but it lasted for a long time, such that we've now got a wonderful list of volunteers that whenever we do a community or a charitable function, we just say, hey guys, can any of you help us pack bags on Thursday? And we get 8 or 10 people here like that. And many of them have just been here for a visit and fallen in love with the house. So I guess the community became very important to me, and I think being philanthropic is one way that I can give back to a community, and not just the local community, but also the community of Brisbane and Queensland that really needs a lot of help, but it's kind of a two-way street, isn't it? So I guess we've kind of melded together over time because of circumstances, but I think you do become a product of all the things that happen to you. So I guess the awards kind of culminated the fact that the community was important to me, so hopefully I can give back to the community as well.